One in a blue. Exile all cards from your library. Then shuffle your graveyard into your library. Paradigm Shift combo. Welcome back, vintage gamers, to the last Wednesday night stream before the Fantastic Car releases on into MTGO. Also, we have RCQ coming up this weekend, which is pretty exciting. So this will be, there might be a challenge stream before then. We'll see. But this is going to be a little bit of a brew stream, a little bit of a fun stream. We are going to play some blue-black Oracle combo here in a Lurrus shell. We've done similar things before with a variety of different attempts. Today, we're going to try to bridge the gap between FLS, Flow State Stock Up Lorien shell, and a Lurrus shell, and an Oracle combo shell. So I don't know if this will exactly work out because they aren't the most synergistic. I just find that right now, like, if you want to have your deck be doing the best possible blue thing, you do want to be playing the FLS. So we're going to try to put that in here, though. We are going to trim out a Stock Up because we're not going to play the Soul Ring. We're going to add a Delve Spell. We're going to go for Oracle combos. So we have, most of the time, we're going to try to put together Thassa's Oracle plus a Demonic Consultation. That is going to be our #1 goal here, Oracle Console. But if we can't get Oracle Console for whatever reason, I do have a bunch of other paradigm shifts in here. Exile all the cards from your library, and then shuffle your graveyard into your library. This can be used in a couple different ways. If you have like nothing, then you can obviously do the Console Oracle combo. If you have only some cards, you can like set up an Oracle combo further down the line with just like a natural casting of an Oracle. It's a very hard card to play because it's not a very good card. So I will do my best to play it well tonight. I am going to throw in a bunch of Nihil Spell Bombs into the main here because we're going to make our Lurrus good with Vexing Bauble, Nihil Spell Bomb, Lotus Petal. And this will also allow us to, if we want, target our own graveyard to make the paradigm shift more powerful. Yeah, I've added some fun cards here, like a Cavern of Souls, because we are going to be basing all of our stuff on an Oracle combo, but we could always name Cat or Nightmare for Lurrus. We've got a bunch of islands here for basic islands that we can tutor for and put into play and not get wastelanded for our Oracle as well. And yeah, I think that's mostly, like I said, put the dig through time in here so that we can also have more ways to clean out the yard for paradigm shift. So a lot of blue cards, a lot of churning, but hopefully it will still be powerful. And we have a lot of ways to find our oracles or our paradigm shifts. So I feel reasonably confident that this should work. We could always play a more controlling game with Lurrus and Saga tokens and attacking. I just don't think that's what we would like to be doing if we can help it. We've got some removal in the sideboard for mono white, but also some cards that splash over for Oath. A couple more pieces of Dredge Hate because it's a vintage league. We'll run into some Dredge. Hopefully we'll hit him with our main deck Nihil Spell Bombs, and it'll be great. An extra counter spell in case we need to move something in and out, and also one for the shops decks. But a full pile of 4 Null Rods for the various Rakers and Jewel decks of the world. Still might have some trouble there in that matchup because I don't exactly know how we're going to make that board happen. But I'm ready. And then I do have a swamp in here for if we do end up facing a heavy wasteland deck or a workshop deck that is attacking our mana, we can bring that extra swamp in to provide some more consistent mana. That should be interesting. I don't know exactly how well this will go. I'm going to hope for like a 3-2. I think that's my goal and expectation here. But maybe it will all crash and burn in the new world of Vintage where everyone is playing non-blue on Magic Online. It's very interesting. See you in round 1. The Oklahoma Land Run returns in 2026 on July 10th through 12th at the Reed Convention Center in Oklahoma City. Play Friday Team Trios, Saturday Legacy for a Mox Sapphire, and Sunday Vintage for a Mox Emerald. Event links can be found in the description below. I hope to see you there. Let's battle. All right, here we go. Round 1. Have a cat. Cheers. Good luck. Have fun. All right, I have a Cavern of Souls immediately with no way to make mana, but our hand is really bad anyways, so it's a mulligan. Even if this was an Underground Sea, I would not be keeping this hand. It's too far away. Unless my opponent's on Dredge, obviously. I'm going to mull this hand, so... This hand's better. Yeah. Still not great, depending on what they're playing against, but what we're playing against, what they're playing. Okay, Underground Sea. Doomsday? Okay, I'm glad we mulliganed. Yeah, Necro, that's not happening if I have anything to say about it. Definitely not chaining a Necro, so. All right. 2 for 2, not bad. Oracle. We're so far away from a Lurrus, but they probably don't have a Daze. You know, Mana Crypt Academy and buy Lurrus. That way, if we hit like a Mox, we can cast Lorien Revealed. I guess we could still do that anyways, but that's okay. If we hit a Lotus, we can go Lurrus Lotus stuff. All right, I got nothing left. So if you got Doomsday kill me. All I had was 1 negation. Yeah, I mean, if you want to get your Undercity Sewers, it's reasonable. But I also want to have Mana Crypt in play for Flusterstorm anyways. I want to have like a bunch of mana to beat Flusterstorm usually. So I don't know. I could see just going fetch sewers. It's not unreasonable. We do have a Brainstorm in our deck, but I guess we have a Lorien Reveal, so we technically don't need to have the fetch. C by Lurrus. We're not returning anything. I don't know. Maybe. You might be right. I think I want this fetch to be a Surveil land though, so I'm not really huge on fetching Underground Sea. I almost definitely want this to be a Surveil land. There's a paradigm shift, so we could just win. No, we're one blue away from just winning. We don't have a counterspell in our pile right now, so I don't really like that very much. Well, we can't just jam. This costs 3 blue mana, chat. We do not have 3 blue mana at the moment. We can wait. What we could do is we could Surveil land now and see if we can bin a counterspell or a land or something. And we could also fetch. There's a lot of options here. I would like to get a piece of counter magic though, or like another Oracle if we want to do a play like that. I said we could just win. I didn't say we would win, or we are winning. We're also probably dead to this demonic tutor. We could also be able to Lurrus it back too. That's pretty sweet, actually. All right, well, if they can't kill me, then we have a chance to win. I did not draw a counterspell, so like I can't really do much about it. Oh, Ancestral? If they got Ancestral, we die because I didn't bin over the Nihil spell bomb. They just have Oracle Console. Okay. I mean, there's nothing we can do. Like, we didn't have our draw spells. We had 1 counter spell and it didn't work. We have a mystical dispute we can bring in. That's gonna be it, though. We can bring it in for a chain of vapor. Resubmit. Consign? Yeah, I guess we can bring in consign. That's probably fine. What do I want to cut though? An Isle Spellbomb. I don't really like Consign against Doomsday, to be perfectly honest, but it does have text. Yeah, the problem is if I had milled over the Spellbomb to protect myself from Ancestral, then I can't win the game on the next turn, right? So don't really like that. They named Lotus Bloom. It's an interesting one. It's not, yeah, but like that doesn't actually work, CRK. Like that's like a classic thing someone dreams happens, but like against any Doomsday player, any good Doomsday player, it just doesn't work. I think like consigning an Oracle trigger is very unrealistic. Yeah, I mean, I brought it in because it does something. I just like don't think it's like good, and people always think it's really good against Doomsday, and I just don't think it is. Like, it's certainly doing more for me here than Spellbomb or what a Strain of Vapor. So yes, yes, it can happen, but for the most part, if opponent builds a good pile, consigning an Oracle trigger is never going to be good enough. Like, if you play against Discover End, you are never going to consign an Oracle trigger to win the game. It just doesn't happen. I would much rather have like a mana leak. This hand's really good. This hand's really good. Hope I don't get Mindbreak trapped, but I don't think I'm playing around it, so. All right. We can buy and play Lurrus. We might have to just crack this to force a Doomsday on turn one. You never know. We are currently still a mana away from being able to consult kill Dark Ritual Doomsday. Kind of want to let it happen. I kind of want them to build a pile, and then I'll just like crack Bobble and consult for Ancestral or some shit. I don't know. I don't want to. I wouldn't want to be building this turn one Doomsday pile as my opponent, so I have no idea. It feels like a hard pile to make, but I mean, maybe if you just make like Street Wraiths and Time Walks and stuff, it's good. But I don't know. It feels like I'd rather just like let my opponent try to figure this out than, and then we can just crack our Bobble, find more cards, whatever. Like, we need to see if there are any forces in the opponent's hand already. But yeah, I think if I was my opponent, I would make a pile that was like 2 oracles, a land, or if I, depends if you have a land or not, but 2 oracles, the mana to cast them, Time Walks and Street Wraiths and stuff, and like rebuys. Consult for consign. Truly get them. I think I want to consult for like an Ancestral if possible, because I have Vexing Bauble, so like there's definitely chances that I can just win. We'll see. Obviously, consulting for an Ancestral is dangerous. I also like think there's a chance that I don't even crack Bobble here. Like it might not be necessary. See what they've got. They have misdirection in their deck. Force. There's no force of wills. They could have a negation. But they have no forces of wills in the exile in the rest of the deck. They didn't put Time Walk in the pile. They didn't put any Moxen in the pile, obviously. They put Ancestral in the pile. Okay. No mental misstep. No, they have all 4 Doomsdays are accounted for. I could go through and just like find every single card. I just don't really want to. There's a Thoughtseize in the yard, a Necro in the yard. There are multiple Flusterstorms in the yard. There's probably a third Flusterstorm though. This makes me want to crack Bobble. Because there's no misstep, no force of will, no Moxen, no Lotus. So the only card that this Bobble is stopping is a negation. So I think we can just crack Bobble safely here. Oh. Well, if we draw a land, we can win. Unlucky. All right, well, now I have double counterspell demonic, so I think we should probably just wait. All right, let's see if opponent plays a land before they Ancestral. Street Wraith. Okay. Duress. Just gonna hard cast negate this. Opponent can't win the game on this turn. They also can't do ancestral. Oh, there was no ancestral. Sorry, I missed it. All right, I'm just gonna hard cast negate this. Still gives us options for Oracle wins, and I still have Force, Consult, Ancestral them. They have 2? Wow, they have a Duress and a Thoughtseize and another Thoughtseize in exile. Wow. That's a lot of... I did not expect that much. And they could still have a negation. They might not have another negation in their deck. They could have a Flusterstorm, though. If I let this go, they probably just, like, take Consult, though. Isn't it, like, really bad for me if they take Consult? I feel like it's really bad for me if they take Consult. Like, how do I win this game? I need to either go for the win or go for the win, right? I don't think I'm allowed to... What does Flow State even get me? Well, I mean, like, if they have negation in hand and they take force, they're just going to consult kill me. Yeah, well, it's really hard for me to consult Ancestral on my turn because they can have negation here. They can't have Gush to win this turn. They don't have any 0 mana spells. They're all exiled because we had a Vexing Bauble when this resolved. I'm just trying to figure out if there's like any world in which I'm keeping Oracle. I just like don't think there is, right? Because like I would always just go. I mean, if I hit a land, I'm just gonna lose to 2 oracles. That if I let this go and they like all the avenues lose if I do that. So, I don't think we should keep Oracle. Well, I can do other plays. Like I can go Ancestral on their turn to play around negation. Plays into Fluster though. But if I hit a land, I can go Demonic on my turn, Ancestral on their turn. I guess that doesn't help me. I can't play around both Fluster and negation. But I don't know that I have a choice. So if I hit a land, I go for the win, and if I go for the Oracle Consult win, and if I don't, then I go for Demonic Ancestral win. Well, I just like don't think I can beat negation and fluster storm, and they can have either. In fact, they're probably more likely to have. I mean, I can go look at a recent Doomsday list, but the most recent Doomsday list that has a negation and a misdirection, so it's like an Eric list, right? I can't even find one, man. I can't even find a list that has a negation and a misdirection. Here's one. Negation. I don't think they have a negation. So I'm going to just go like this and do one of the ways that wins. They don't always have 3 flusters. Notably the first flow state list I tested did not have 3 flusters. I wanted to put 3 flusters back. But they have negation, last 2 cards. Oh, or they have Mindbreak Trap, maybe. They started paying costs there, which makes me think they had one of their cards was Mindbreak Trap. That's good to know. So I think their last 2 cards were Mindbreak Trap +1. What's the +1? It could be an Oracle already. Interesting. Okay. So yeah, I don't know if I can't seem to find any Doomsday lists that have multiple negations. So I think playing around Flusterstorm there makes sense. And I think forcing makes sense. I didn't see a Daze either, though. They could have a Daze. But was I tapped out? No, because it declared that they could cast it. So they had to have a card that they could theoretically cast. I had a Pearl up. There was a Daze exiled. I'm almost positive one of the last 2 cards in their hand is Mindbreak Trap. It said it on the side like paying for spell, and the only way you can get that is like if you had a Mindbreak Trap, or you have to have something that you can like cast, but you need like I think maybe you could have a negation no blue card maybe. Like a Commandeer no blue cards maybe. Yeah, it's who knows. Something like that though. That was a cool game. I have some regrets on letting the Doomsday resolve if they were gonna have triples Thoughtseize effect. This hand sucks. Commandeering the console would kill them. Yeah, that's true. I'm just like thinking of spells that you could theoretically have in your hand and like try to cast but couldn't cast. I'm gonna mulligan this hand. This looks better. I'm not even gonna keep this Vexing Bubble though. Did it do the thing, chat? I wasn't looking. Did it say we won going to sideboarding? Yeah, I believe the MTGO bot creator has been working on some new tools. Let me know if you think it looks good. Tried to keep the compact look of the last one, but it has like some interesting add-ons and stuff. It's just that if you can attempt to cast cards, Bob, when you have like when there's like if there's a spell on the stack and you have an instant, you can like attempt to cast it. Like if I didn't have these 2 blue cards here, I could attempt to cast negation for its pitch cost and then like not be able to finish it. The most common thing that happens when people do that is because of Mindbreak Trap. They go, oh, let me try casting Mindbreak Trap for its alternate cost. The storm count isn't high enough. All right, got the stock up out of the hand with Thoughtseize. Makes sense. So I was just thinking of more cards like that. Whoa, Lotus. Yeah, I mean, Lotus is a Lotus. Okay. I'm just going to go buy a Lurrus here and get an Undercity Sewers. I don't think holding up Flusterstorm mana is worth it. It might be, though. There are so many Flusters in their deck. It's probably worth it. Yeah, it's probably worth it. I mean, they know that we have these 2 cards, so... The problem is, like, if I hold up Fluster now, like, when am I not going to hold up Fluster? So I think it doesn't actually make sense to hold up extra Flusterstorm mana. Because I need 3 mana, right, to pay for a Flusterstorm on my force on a first spell. Feels really hard to do. Time Walk. Doesn't actually do anything besides give me another blue card, but I guess giving me a blue card is worth it, so... Yeah, I mean, I got regrets. I got regrets. I should I should be able to play a Lurrus this turn. I'm a lot safer now though than I was the first turn, because if they fluster now, I can play another force. So I am definitely more. Yeah, I don't know. I think the logic was fine. It was okay. I assume they're just gonna go for a Doomsday or a Necro here, and I just counter. They counter back, and then I counter back, and they're at 2 cards. I'm at Lurrus and nothing else. What do you got? Doomsday? Oh, they're passing. They're gonna wait to have some more protection or something. Another force. I mean, this is so bad for me. I guess I'm good against Thoughtseize now, though. All right. I don't like this spot. I think this is an unfavorable spot. The fact that we got our turn 1 stock up ripped from our hands, because we were going to play turn 1 stock up in this game, is not great. Oh, they're going Oracle combo. All right. All right, they had another counterspell. They got another counterspell. Can't do much about that. Yeah. I don't think we would ever have enough mana to pay for a Flusterstorm here, so... Yeah, so, I mean, opponent resolved DT, so... It was gonna be tough. They did a better job of Oracle consulting than I did. Alright, GG's. Alright, let's try again. Okay. Cat battle. I have a paradigm shift. Yay. Well, sure looks like a hold open Flusterstorm and fetch a Surveil land angle. In case they play stock up. Hunja. Soul Guide Lantern. Maybe they can help exile my yard for me. Suez. Wobble. I hate the idea. Wobble. I'm down to go shields down here. I don't even know what the worst thing that could possibly happen to me is. Just trying to like get a Lurrus resolved and then start cracking and replaying Bobble. Be nice. Like they can play what? Thunder Trap Trainer here and then have Flame maybe. Yeah. I want to hit like a land so I can have Flusterstorm up. Soul Ring. I see. Well, something to do. Let's go play Lurrus. Oh, wait. I'm stupid. I have a freaking Pearl. That's insanity. All right, I am not going to do any cracking and replaying of Bobble and Lotus right now. Because I want to hold up Flusterstorm for Flame of Anor or for stock up. Next turn we can do some cycling. Cycle Bobble, play Lotus, replay Bobble kind of deals. This is exactly what I had in mind when I was thinking about like Bobble and Spell Bomb and Lurrus in our deck here. It's been a while since I played a Lurrus deck, actually. No response. Well, I mean, they don't have like a ton of choices. We'll see. All right. Yeah, let's crack Vexing Bobble. have a Fluster to cover Flame, so I'm not even too worried. So that's kind of what I figured was happening here. This just feels like a great use of Flusterstorm. Maybe I should just use the Force, though. I guess they could, yeah. I guess, like, maybe this Fluster is more valuable, and I should just Force pitch Paradigm Shift. Oh, I got them to force... I got them to force one of my Flusterstorms, and they're going to pay for the other one. And then I'll Force over the top. And they have to have another Force. If they have another Force, though, it's pretty good. Sweet. Oh, they're going to hit my bobble. Oh, that's what you meant by they won't let me redo the bobble. No, you right, Jadam. You right, actually. It's fine. I have a Lotus. It's fine. I have a Lotus and I have a Lorien revealed. Like, it's not bad for me. But yes, I did forget about the Soul Guide Lantern. You are you are correct. Oh, oh yeah. Oh yeah. That is a nice set of actions for us, I will say. Oh boy. Bring back my Paradigm Shift. Stock up? I feel like that's forcible. Oh god, Mana Crypt PO? Bye, Lurrus. Whew. Could have been scary. Alright. I think I just do replay. Well, I'm going to cast the Lorien Revealed next turn, so there's really not a need for Flow State, and I want to keep my combo-oriented cards. I get Ancestral here, technically, but that's okay. Well, I mean, with that draw, with Paradigm Shift, with DTs and stuff. I don't need to. My opponent has a Lurrus in hand, chat. Inkmoth, my opponent has a Lurrus in hand. They can't force chat. They can't force chat. They have a Lurrus in their hand. The only thing they can have is Flusterstorm, which is why I got all my Lotus mana. I would have played that completely differently if my opponent had the ability to force. I would definitely have like drawn cards first, tried to find my own counter magic, like gotten a Flusterstorm or whatever. Like those are not the lines we were gonna go for if my opponent had the ability to force me there. Yeah. Okay, so Lurrus PO. I don't like bringing in Null Rod against Lurrus PO, and I'm not going to. I am just going to bring in Mystical Dispute for Chain. And that's it. Yeah, but like if they did that, they would force the consult and I wouldn't have to win, Inkmoth. I want to win. Yeah, I would have cast Lorien if my opponent could counter it, which is not a legal play they could make. Yeah, but like, why would I like try to get rid of force? Like, I can just draw first. I can just draw cards first. It's fine. We have so many pieces of counter magic in our deck. We don't need like. I think you're over evaluating how good like getting them off of cards is. Like, they can draw stock up. They can draw PO. Like, getting them down to 2 cards isn't even good, or down to 0 cards isn't even good. I think this hand's fine. Wow. That is an aggressive Ancestral. Okay. They had the Force backup. They had the Mox. They had the Mox. I'm gonna go Cavern Wizard, cycle Lore Reveal so I can cast Flow State next turn. I think I'm gonna die because my opponent resolved Ancestral Recall. Oh. Yeah. Mm-hmm. I did not bring in any cards that beat Hexing Squelcher, by the way. I cut the chain, and I didn't put a long goodbye on my board, so... They did hit a Force as well. I don't really like chain against Hex Squelcher anyways, so... We have a Cavern. This Cavern of Souls not being an island is really bad for me. Well... It is what it is. I didn't put a Thoughtseize in my deck either, so it's gonna be really hard to resolve a Demonic Consultation. They just have stock up, yeah. Somehow I don't feel like this is a good one for us here. Snap Ancestral. Yeah, that's pretty good. And Opal. Wow, they're pretty deep. Maybe I will bring in Null Rod. This Force doesn't do anything. Doesn't do anything. I mean, I can at least get a Force out of their hand with a Consult. Got a Flame of an Aura out of their hand. Well, my opponent's going to cast Paradoxical Outcome, and I'm going to die. Because Hexing Squelcher is the goddamn truth. And nothing but the truth. Alright, you've bested me. It's a little bit about my opponent having Ancestral Triple Moxen, but we won't talk about that. Am I going to bring in a Null Rod? I really don't want to bring in a Null Rod. I don't really feel like Null Rod's actually good against my opponent. I should stick to my guns. I should probably have an answer to Hexing Squelcher, though. I should probably have a Thoughtseize is what I probably should have. We don't need the Spell Bombs, but I really like the Spell Bombs because it gives you something to do and cycle and make your Lurrus a threat. Sure. Fetch, fetch. Oh, I did not mean to fetch here. That was a mistake. That's fine. Oh, I can't. I don't have enough mana. Oh, all right. Well, let's stop here and reconsider our options here. We get an ancestral recall. That's okay. My flow state is turned on because I cast Vampiric Tutor. I forgot that Mox Emerald is not a card that casts Oracle Consults. It's fine. It's fine. We'll play a draw spells. It'll be good. God, Mana Crypt Opener? That's a bad sign. Oh, opponent! Opponent! Man, my opponents always make PO look so good. I want to be my opponent. Oh, buy Lurrus? Play Lurrus? Force it? Okay. My bad. Okay, almost there. We're almost there. We're almost there. We just need to live. We just need to live. I got my own hexing squelcher. I don't need that. Console. Aha, I got him. A good day to buy. Wizard. Blue, Oracle. I'm gonna get consigned. I'm gonna get consigned. I'm gonna get consigned. No, got him. Who's hating on my Cavern of Souls now? Who's hating on my Cavern of Souls now? Got him. All right, chat. Another one. We got Pete across the table here. Last seen playing Scam. Which card do you leave up on turn 1 versus Scam? I don't know that I don't know that it's actually Spellbomb. It might be Flusterstorm. Like a lot of Scam's best, it's probably Spellbomb, but I forgot about that one, man. Does that show up in the VOD? Oh, it does. That's one of my favorites. I totally forgot about that one. All right, I'm gonna play a Nihil Spellbomb. There will be no reanimating on this turn. Yeah, it depends. It depends on like what I'm talking about. There's like Thought Seizes and Dark Rituals, Nas, but it does stop Grief Reanimate, or it doesn't stop Grief Reanimate. Is correct. Dark Ritual or Thought Seize. Yo, that's an island. This is Italy. You can't strip mine Italy. Can't believe that's allowed. Log T1 would never allow that. Italy just got strip mined. Dark Ritual. I could have Flusterstormed it. Am I gonna get Barrowgoifed? I'm gonna get Barrowgoifed. Yeah. I was wrong. Playing Spellbomb was bad. I should have kept the Flusterstorm. I guess I would have gotten... If I held up Fetch Land, it would have worked. Ay, ay, ay. Should have just held up Fetch Land. Would I have held up Fetch Land, or would I have put my basic strip into play and gotten Strip Mine, though? Equals the number of cards in all graveyards plus 1. Fantastic. Should I Spellbomb this so that it only deals 1 and only mills 1? I don't know. I can't get wasted. I guess it would deal 2. You're right. But I'm drawing a card. I need to win the game, you know? I need to win the game. That doesn't help me win the game. I can't really keep this small very easily here. Can they get this back? They can get back any creature? Jesus. I mean, if they hit grief, I get grief. Like, I don't know if that's a thing I can work around. All right. I think what we do here is play Bobble. Can I beat a Paragoyf? No. No, I can't. I mean, I could have held up Flusterstorm, okay? It's my fault. I should have held up Flusterstorm. It's my bad. I don't think I could have used the spell bomb in the way that you wanted to, not Inkmoth. Someone wanted to prevent them from doing something, but I don't think that's possible. There's no timing window for that, is there? I think this is all part of one thing here. They got a Deep Cavern Bat. Oh? Oh? That's a lot of mocks. All right, I think we're casting Stonks here. This is so not gonna work against Deep Cavern Bats, though. Oh wait, I have the mana. No, we're good here. Never mind. Oh, we don't have to beat Deep Cavern Bats. We have a land drop to give. I'm a genius. Main deck Mindbreak Trap. Bro, our deck is sick. Just draw consoles every game. A tale of the ages. Nice Barrowgoyf. Nice Strip Mine. You see, our opponent was playing not blue, and we were playing blue. So the game ended. All right, what are we bringing in against this? Snuff Out, notably not good against the mono black deck. I guess we have a Fatal Push, and we have a Feed the Swarm. Those are definitely cards we can technically bring in. I feel like negation is not very good here. Swamp is probably fine. Bobble is probably not very good on the draw. I like Spell Bomb, but I don't like the ones that don't cantrip. So let's go with this. I think we need a feed for Mai. One day I'll learn which one it is. Because we need to be able to cantrip through Mai. And negation does not counter that card. Like, I need a certain amount of removal spells in our deck that let us play the game. I don't really know that I care about Bowmasters very much. Don't know that I particularly like this hand, but probably a keep. You know what card's pretty bad against Bowmasters? The Rainstorm. Probably keeping this, though. I'm keeping most 7s that are playable. And this one has non-low-key, non-wastelandable lands. Hopefully they don't go strip mining Venice again. What is this? Vexing Bauble. That's... I guess I should have forced it. I didn't really want to force it. It does kind of kill 3 cards in my deck. But... I really don't want to force it. Maybe they'll crack it later. You know? I don't know. I could just brainstorm these things away, right? Should be fine. I have not. This is next turn. I can hold up Flusterstorm. I can brainstorm. You know, I got stuff. I got cards. I got things. I got Lorians and fetches and stuff. Should be fine. I have triple basic island. Never see it coming. I mean, it's also at an all-time low play rate. Not all-time low play rate, but like it's at a low play rate. Lower than lower in general play rate. Ugh, I can't say words. Frog is at an all-time low play rate. Not all-time low, but what do I? It's low right now, man. There's not as much frogs as normal. Deep cavern bats. Fuck. Guess I'm brainstorming. Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! It's bad. It's real bad. It's real bad. It's so bad. Yeah, I don't know. Take a card, I guess. Oh, it's so bad. I should have forced the vexing bubble. All right, my bad. My bad, chat. It was my fault. It was my fault. I should have forced the vexing bubble. My bad. I should have forced the vexing bubble. I made a mistake. That one's on me. Oh god. Oh boy. Hey, at least we played around the wastelands. Pay more. I don't think they're gonna pay more, chat. I don't think they're gonna pay more. Maybe they'll pay more. I know I could have forced the bubble. I just didn't choose. They're gonna pay more. Based. It's fine. It's fine. These cards aren't good anyways. Bro, what's the point of buying Lurrus, man? I'm never gonna be able to cast it. Oh god. Oh man. They're gonna Thoughtseize my Lurrus too, and then reanimate it, and then loop bobble. Yeah. Grief. Grief my Lurrus. I don't even know that this game would have gone that much better if I had forced bobble. I'm not even sure it would have gone that much better because we would have gotten our hand beat up by Thoughtseize. Oh, chat. Maybe they'll die. Maybe they'll die to demonic consultation here. There's a chance. There's a chance they die. They might die. That's possible here. What are we consulting for? They consulted for the Barrogoyf? What a beast. Uh-oh. That's scary. Well, yeah, I'll pin that. Bump up my Barrogoyf here. These were really bad draws, by the way. These were like real bad draws. Goodbye, Lurrus. Sedgemoor Witch. Yeah. If they cast it, they can't wasteland me. I got outs. Did I get my 5th land? Or is it stupid? Maybe I'll try to hit another land and just cast Lorien. Okay. I deserve that one, I guess. Yeah. I don't even know if I want a Vexing Bobble. I'm good. I'm good. Let's go. Let's go again. Let's go back. Let's run it back. Mono black scam. Oh boy. It's okay. We're on the play now. Everything's gonna be fine. I don't have any heart in my cards. My cards are heartless. We've been in this channel before. We draw the worst possible every time. That's just how it is here. We just gotta make do with that. Make the best we can. Sometimes it works. Uh, 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 uh. I have won the die roll. I am a Lurrus. Yeah, uh-huh, uh-huh. Yeah. Keep. I mean, we win this game in many combinations of ways. We win this game, but will it happen? We'll see. Am I supposed to play basic swamp? There are ways we lose. They involve like grief scam hands. Because then they can take all these cards, basically. I guess at that point we would want to be able to fetch for Ancestral. Because we're going to force a grief. So if they have reanimate, we're going to want to be able to vamp for Ancestral. Just fine. Yeah, I mean, it's a good hand. See what happens. So no, it's like yes and no, because if we have to fetch, then it can be wastelanded because it's an underground sea. They can have Dark Ritual Opposition Agent. Though that is still pretty bad against my Vampiric Tutor, to be fair. If they strip mine me, it's not even that bad because it means they're not playing anything else, right? And I just still vamp for Oracle and I still have another land in my hand. I don't know. I think it kind of all washes. But I'm not really sure. Like if I can help it, I'd like if we end up like say we end up in a game where my opponent has Grief Reanimate, right? And takes all three of these cards, then I'd love to be able to fetch Basic Island, Basic Swamp, so that I can Ancestral off of Basic Island, off of the Vamp. So, like, I think I'd rather have the lead on the Swamp. That's my logic anyways. Pete seems to be, like, a busy man. Maybe playing a IPA draft. Commander Gauntlet League. Ah, yes. Okay. Don't say things like that. Those things can happen. Stop it. We're not even that bad against that. Like, we actually can beat that by just, like, vamping for Ancestral, right? But we probably wouldn't vamp for Ancestral if they let on strip, so. No. I may stream the Friday challenge, and I'm definitely streaming the Sunday RCQ. Those are my next streams. I'll likely film a Tuesday night video with the car, and then we'll do a Wednesday night stream with the car, probably. I could force Lotus. You're forgetting about my agency. I do not have Friday off. Is Friday a holiday? I don't believe I have Friday off. But the Friday challenge is at 6 p.m. Eastern. It's doable. Depending on work. Work's been kind of crazy. Shrimp, Lotus, go. Ah, yes. I don't believe we have that off. But I could be wrong. The holidays I have off are super weird, so don't know. They don't even have matching swamps. Moxjet. Thoughtseize. Protect myself. Hope they don't have another one. I mean, we like I said, we can play this game out if they have another one. The game is not over by any means. Vexing Bobble, that's fine. That guarantees our win. So, all right, woo! Just Oracle Consult every game. I don't even know why I'm searching here. I'm just getting maximum game actions in. It's a +2 mace for me. Bam! Scam player vanquished. 2-1. Oh, I saw it. I saw the little match win thing pop up. Oh, that's pretty cool. All right. Onward and upward. Round 4 now. 2-1 so far. Deck is working. That's not true. We cast a turn on Flow State. I remember, because it was the one with the Time Walk and the Vamp. I remember. This hand seems pretty reasonable. Except my opponent said, sorry, I need to feed the dog real quick. So, I guess it's not. I do appreciate them letting me know, though, so. We got a nice looking one here. We'll start with a probe, check out their whole hand, then we'll go Island Emerald, Bobble off of Emerald with Flusterstorm, Misstep backup, hit a land drop, cast stock up. Be pretty good. Pretty good. All right, opponent's back. Let's do this. No worries, opponent. No worries. All right, let's see what your hands is. Ooh, misstep on my probe. Let's misstep on your misstep and find out what's going on in there. I did. Don't worry, John. I did. Thank you, though. What do you got in there? Show me your business. My opponent is Lurrus Doomsday. We played against 3 Demonic Consultation Oracle decks. All right. Okay. The jig is up. I got a Vexing Bobble. I don't know if they pitch Ponder here or Frog. Oh, they're not going to pitch anything here. I guess that's fair. I might just snap off a Fluster on this Ponder, chat. What do you think? Silly? I'm going to cast stock up next turn, so this just feels like using my resources effectively. Shouldn't get wastelanded by this deck. Stonks. There's an Oracle, a Force, a Spell Bomb, and a Flow State. I don't know that my Force does anything. I think it's Flow State, Flow State. Because I'm never cracking this Bobble, because I'll lose the Force War if I do anyways, right? I think I just need to push towards my win. I have time. Like, this should be stronger than Frog. I have Sorcery Instant already, so... It's really easy to turn on flow state when you have the... oh, they have a turned on flow state as well. So they might go for a different route, but they can't Doomsday kill me in one turn through Bobble here, so... We have a turn to get going and hopefully find a way through. I'm gonna flow state first to see if I can hit a land to flow state again. I guess. I'm looking for... I guess I'm looking for consult, really. There's a land and an oracle. That seems good enough. And then... another flow state. There's a chain and a force and a land. If I take a land, I can hardcast Lorien next turn, which is only good if my opponent doesn't play a Doomsday next turn. But I guess I'm still doing that anyways, so... We might need help, because we can't really let them just Doomsday. I think I'll play a Frog first. Okay. So they technically could win through a bobble if they have like the right, if they have like a Dark Ritual Doomsday and hit the right cards with like a Time Walk. So we could just hardcast Lorien off of this and hold open a force. It seems pretty good. We'll just do that. Wow, they drew Flusterstorm as one of the unknowns we don't know about. That's really rough. I mean, I think we're in a bad spot. Ponder, so they're not casting Doomsday here. I feel like you would cast Doomsday here and try to frog stuff. They didn't shuffle. I mean, this is... I mean, how many flusters are in this deck? A lot of cards in hand. Ah, no. Black Lotus does not go through the bobble. And now it's been around for so long. They're going to play another spell, which means we have an opportunity to draw something good. If we were to draw a paradigm shift from here, does that, like, how hard is it to get low enough? We have all draw spells in our yard. Didn't use shuffle. We can definitely resolve a Lorien revealed here. I don't know if I wanted to draw another basic island there. I don't think I need a fetch. Should I hold on to this? Because my opponent could win with Doomsday, theoretically. I don't know. We drew too many lands in this game. Yo, Meat, thanks for the raid. Hope you had a good stream. Welcome, viewers. We are currently playing a Vintage League with a bit of a brew. Different Oracle consults and Oracle Paradigm Shift combos in a Lurrus control shell in Vintage. We're playing against another Lurrus Oracle deck, but a Doomsday deck. I think I'm going to wait on this recall. I think we get a little bit more flexibility this way. But it's tough. It's very tough. We do have all forces countered with Bauble, but opponent has some number of Flusterstorms in their deck. They didn't cast Doomsday before frogging, so it's not bad for us. I think we're actually out of fetchables here. No, we have an Undercity Sewers left, but that's it. We drew too many lands. Did they hit a Delve spell of their own? I feel like opponent has churned way better than we have. But again, all of their forces are not good with Bauble in play, so they have to find more Flusterstorms. I think I'm going to cast, like, I guess if they hold open Hardcast Negation, then we'd have Hardcast Force. Probably like Ancestral Recalling myself if I don't find either Stock Up or Flow State or Lorien revealed. Weird game. Weird game. If I find a Nihil spell, I can clear their yard and play Oracle as a block. That's not really going to do anything. They just pitch cards. I actually also am almost dead to them pitching cards. They should probably pitch one here because they're at 8 cards. Pitch one to Frog. They pitched a Force. They missed on a land, though. There's a Stock Up. All right, let's just Ancestral ourselves then and just try to go for it. Try to find something here. More Oracles. More forces. We've gone through. All right, there's a Paradigm Shift and a Cavern of Souls and a Vamp. The problem is this Paradigm Shift is a lot of cards. It's 11 cards, but we have a lot of Oracles. The problem is I don't know that we can live another turn. I wouldn't vamp for Spellbomb. I would just vamp for Consult, right? I could, like, if I wanted to, I could go vamp for Consult and have Cavern or something. I do have, like, technically I could play a bunch of Oracles and, like, make the Devotion really high, too. So if I, like, drew through enough cards... I don't have a land drop left on this turn, no. I didn't think I needed one. I didn't think I had many more lands left to play. I could vamp for Consult, draw it with Bauble, but then I have to beat my opponent's forces in hand, which is probably hard to do. And if they have a Flusterstorm, I can't win, which is tough. I don't think I like it very much. Is it better than us trying to live through a turn? Like, my opponent has to have, like, lands and time walks and stuff, and they didn't have a land drop last turn. I think I'm going to take Vamp Cavern. At the very worst, like, we can vamp and crack baubles and, like, make plays. Like, we have options. Ah. They can do 9 damage to me. So as long as they don't have Time Walk, we're fine. Or if they have a flow state, they can get to enough cards to kill us. I don't think I'm allowed to cast Vampiric here. I don't know if I like the way I played this game. I don't think I like the way the opponent played this game either, but I don't know opponent's hand. I feel like opponent should have been more aggressive, but they took a force out of my hand. What are they planning? Yeah, pitch Lotus to Frog was probably lethal, right? Dark Ritual. Ah, okay, so they're gonna go for Doomsday, Time Walk. But we could, I guess we can't vamp Ancestral anymore. And they'll just be able to, I mean, we could, if they tap out for a Time Walk, we can vamp for a Flusterstorm and Flusterstorm it with Bobble and then try to draw into more action. It's probably not going to work, but I feel like we just didn't hit the cards we really wanted to, but I also don't know, like, weird game. Really cool game. Weird game. This doesn't make 5 mana right now, right? I only have 4 mana. Wish I still had Ancestral. I can't really get that back unless I... Oh, they have Ancestral in their hand. But they made a Lotus pile again, and I still have Bobble. Ah, I see. I see. So they're gonna play a land, play Oracle. See. No, the Frog is still only 9 damage. Well, we don't have a win with Ancestral because we used our Ancestral. Unfortunately. Yeah, I almost wish I hadn't kept it, but then again, they would have had Thoughtseize, so it wouldn't really have worked out anyways. What other options do I have here? Because I can vamp for a Fluster at any point, but if I get a Fluster after this resolves, it doesn't help. They don't have a Time Walk in the pile, but they did put Lotus in the pile. And they probably only have 1 Oracle. So... But I don't have a counter for Oracle as is. They would have to have no forces. Yeah, I don't think that would work either. I have Fluster. I wish I had Ancestral. Yeah, if I had Ancestral, I think we'd have chances here. I think they only have 1 Oracle in their deck. But because they took my Force, I don't know that I have enough counter spells to beat it. Yeah, we could have taken the Paradigm Shift off the stock up and cast it so we had an Ancestral in our deck. That's true. I don't know, Delta Moth. It's a tough spot. My opponent has 1 card left in hand here. They can't... do they even have another land in their deck? Maybe they have an island? I don't know. They're passing the turn. If they have a fluster, I can beat that by just waiting, I think, and then vamping on upkeep. So I don't know. I feel like they made a bad pile. They already used their Ancestral, right? They could have held Ancestral for me. Yeah, I mean, I just go Consult. And then I just lead on Consult, right? And pay. And then play my Oracle after. I think opponent was supposed to win this game, but it's not easy game by any means. It's a really tough game, actually. This Vexing Bauble made the game so weird. They must not have an island in their main? No, there's an island. They just didn't put it in their pile. Yeah, I think opponent might have thought I would crack the Bauble, right? Like, their pile makes sense if they thought that I would, like, crack to force the Ancestral, right? I think they thought I was going to crack the Bauble, but I don't have to. And I know they don't have to because, well, I didn't exactly know they didn't have to because I didn't actually look for this island, but if they don't put the island in the pile, there's no way they can ever have 2 mana this turn. So... And I would always put Time Walk in this pile. Yeah, I think opponent had a lot of other choices they could have made. This is a hard game, like I said, but I think, like, there's a bunch of options in terms of pitching Frog and forcing my life total. There were a bunch of options, and, like, I don't even know that I would cast Doomsday if I was my opponent. Like, at some point I might have just gone in on Frog, you know? Who knows? Tough game. So I am gonna take a Feed the Swarm and a Fatal Push and put them in my deck. I'm not, like, thrilled about this, but I think it's fine. I wish I had a Long Goodbye. That was a mistake in deck building. I think Jordan gave me a bunch of things for mono white, but forgot about how it's a Long Goodbye format now. He's been out of it for a little bit, and I forgot. I don't really like Consign. Don't really like Consign. I actually don't really like Vexing Bauble in this matchup at all. It's kind of funny it was good there. But I'm definitely boarding it out on the draw here. And then... this might be too many. I have a chain. Kind of want all of my other cards, don't I? I feel like I want all of my blue cards. Maybe we just, like, don't need a chain if we have removal, and removal is better in general, I guess. Yeah, it might be true. We could take out Vamp. I don't even know that I want to take out Vamp. Vamp's been so good. I don't even know that I want to take out the Vamp. Let's try this. I don't know. Too many Doomsday mirrors tonight. Yeah, I don't know, like, how much we can cut an island in this shell. Maybe we can. We did use all of our islands of that game, though. I like this hand. It's not very good against an early Frog, but hopefully we can dodge that. Don't hurt me. Please. Please. Oh. I mean... they can't kill me because this is not, I mean, they can kill me if they have 2 cantrips in their hand. But they didn't fetch. So... that's not good. In general, it's harder to die on this when they don't have Street Wraith, but I think with the Jet, they technically could have Ponder into Lotus, Ponder into Ancestral, Ancestral into Sapphire Oracle. But now that they haven't fetched, it seems like it would be a lot harder for them to do that. So, and we do have a Flusterstorm on the next turn. If we hit some kind of other mana, maybe we could have Ancestral. We have 6 forces to draw to. Opponent did not make a Sapphire pile. They do have a Lotus pile. Where are all the frogs? Feed the swarm. All right, well, I'm going to play all my fast mana out here for Flusterstorm protection. And then I guess we'll see what happens. There are 4 Underground Seas in exile. You're right. So if they kept the island in... Okay. I, I don't think you need to concede, but... I think my opponent meant to fetch before resolving Doomsday. And I think they boarded out the island. So they probably don't have a basic in their deck. They could still win with the Lotus, but it would be tough, especially when I probably will have Ancestral Fluster up at that point. Lots of things to learn. There are some intricacies to playing Doomsday. It happens. All right, here we go. 5th and final round of this league with Oracle combo Lurrus stuff. I accept. Up against a possible Oath opponent. I actually think Vintage Doomsday is much easier than its reputation. Legacy Doomsday is a much harder deck than Vintage Doomsday. Vintage Doomsday, you have way more powerful cards that win the game right away. I think it's not actually that bad. I'm going to get a basic island, and I'm going to cast Ancestral Recall in their upkeep targeting me. All right, got a force, have a misstep. I like our spot. I could maybe bin over sorcery for flow state with the sewers, maybe. Null Rod. Sure. Definitely not Brainstorm with a fetch, though. I'll Brainstorm. That is a lot of cards that are affected by Null Rod. I was kind of hoping for not that. I was kind of hoping for not that. Okay, well that did not go as intended. I have no Lorien. I can surveil one of my Mox into the yard, but I will have to draw the other one next turn. I mean, it is what it is. I didn't like... That was not what I wanted. So we are against Oath. They were just in on jamming Rod, huh? So next turn, I probably am casting a flow state that's not turned on, unfortunately. Oh, it's Rug Oath, I see. I don't know. Emerald is so bad, and Spellbomb... I mean, like, I have a chain. I could turn Spellbomb on later. You might be right, though, Bob. It's possible. I'm going to cast Flow State to try to get to a land, I think. Look at that. Bob was immediately justified. Well done. Well done. I guess I have no spell I can cast this turn, so it doesn't actually change anything, so maybe it's fine. I thought about it, Gonti. I thought about binning a stock up, but I think that's not how we want to play the game out. Pretty sure I want to just like cast stock ups for the rest of the game, you know? We could cast Paradigm Shift now. I have 4 mana to work with right now. I think I want to start by stocking up for a land and then casting Paradigm Shift. Ooh. Land Time Walk Paradigm Shift? How many cards is that? 8 cards in the yard. Our cards are all pretty good in the yard, too. Like, we'll win eventually with an Oracle here. We don't need a console. We can play Paradigm Shift. It's a little bit too many Oracles. I got my Paradigm Shift forced. Sure. That's fine. That's fine. Low state negation seems good. I got my Paradigm Shift forced. Hell yeah. All right, flow state turned on. Another Paradigm Shift and a Demonic Tutor. And a dig. I think we just want dig Demonic and just try to find a console. I think I'm just gonna Demonic for a console. And then pass. And I'll dig end of turn. Try to find like more forces or whatever. Let's leave. Those ones, I guess. That's fine. Not too worried about getting pyroblasted on that. I guess I could have used negation because I can't. I get how much mana do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I guess I can hardcast negation, right? Another paradigm shift. We have all kinds of backup plans. We are so redundant. I don't know. Let's do Force Pitch Oracle. That was pretty dope. That was that was our deck working at like max capacity. We were just drawing cards. We had all kinds of things. They had to counter everything. Like that was pretty awesome. That was sweet. All right, definitely want Dispute. I think I want Cage. I don't think I need like Needle on Wasteland or anything. We can take a Feed the Swarm as well. And then probably take out a Bauble and a Petal and a Crypt if we get Null Rotted more. Feels like that makes a lot of sense. Try that. Sweet. Well, this was a fun stream. Things worked out pretty well. Console hand. I'm a little worried about getting wastelanded. I'll keep this one, though. We're not playing against the classic show and tell oath list. We're playing against like a more rug controlling list. So, should be interesting. Yeah, I know, but we do have a demonic consultation and a brainstorm. Like, we don't really want to fetch either. Okay. Oh, you're right. They did have a show and tell game one. But they're also red? Maybe they're like a hybrid version. I don't know. They had main deck null rod, but they also had show and tell. You're right. I think I'm gonna try to take a natural draw here and see if I can find a land. All right. I guess I'm gonna cast this brainstorm. Hope it works. I think it's like okay if this gets pyroed or flustered. That's fine. Can't do much about that either. I can. Yeah, can't actually. Oh, I got a 1/1. Oh, hell yeah! I always wanted a 1/1. I got a clock. They really wanted to surveil land, huh? Surveil land is worth a 1/1. Interesting. Ooh, 2 of them. They kept on top. I don't know what's going on. That's not a good draw. That's not a good draw. All right. Well, we have a clock and we have counter magic, so it's fine. Sapphire. Time walk. Okay. All right, here we go. Forbidden Orchard. Stock up. Mystical Dispute your stock up. Veil of Summer. The Mystical Dispute. Negation your Veil of Summer. Got him. Now I have 3. Now I do have a Delver. And I still have more forces. Uh-oh. Oh, baby. And I have a console? We flip the Delver. I don't think I'm supposed to console, right? I think I'm just going to hold on to that bad boy. Now I have 2 forces. I don't think I'm doing anything. If I get another land, I can go Lurrus Lotus. Wasteland. They did have Wasteland. Am I consulting? Feels like a way to lose a game that I'm looking to win. Do I have any 4 of blue cards that I can consult for? I have 3 of Delta. I have 2 of Island. I have 2 of UC. I have 4 Fluster. I could go for a Lorien reveal. I'm gonna go for a Lorien reveal. Oh yeah, or just counter it. That works for me too. I'm okay with that. Yeah, that's fine. You got it. I like that. Okay. Big, huge. would get countered again. Ooh. 2 forces. I can cast that if I find another land later. I love the triple spirit, man. The Veil of Summer bait on the stock up is just yeah, sure. Yes, but do you have a pernicious deed to kill all of these spirit tokens? I think I will play this cage out. Probe. Yeah, that's what I thought. That is what I thought. We only lost to Doomsday? Is that what we lost to? That's not bad. It was kind of, and the one time like we paradigm shifted, it got countered. It was nice. Like, I don't know, man. It kind of looked nice. I felt pretty sweet. I did not put enough cards in my sideboard for for Sphere Shops. Oh my god. That it is very lucky we did not play against Sphere Shops. We would get crushed by Sphere Shops. This was cool. I had fun. It was a nice little brew. We got to cavern a couple people. We won a game, right? Because like we played console and they let it resolve and then we caverned them. Honestly, sweet stream. This was fun. Okay. I mean, I don't know that I have any like things I would say about this deck going forward. I don't know, like stock up is so good, right? Like the stock ups we cast were all insane, right? But you could like cut Mana Crypt, cut stock up, and play Thought Seizes and another shift. Yeah, I don't think those are unreasonable changes, Ink Moth, by any means. But I felt like we leveraged our off-color mana fairly well and did the thing. This is definitely a very rough deck, and we probably need some fine-tuning, especially, like I said, for the Sphere Shops matchup that we didn't play against. But overall, like, we put the cards that do the good thing into our deck, and we did draw Consult a lot, or, like, find Consult a lot. But again, having 4 Oracles means that we can just focus all of our tutors on finding Consult, so... Yeah, I think 3 basics was quite good for us as well. But even Academy was, like, pretty okay. This was cool. I think there's a lot of room inside of blue deck building space right now in terms of like putting together powerful combos. And it's definitely not solved. I wish we had more time to play around with that kind of thing, but the car is fast approaching beep beep next week. So we're going to have to take a break from flow state for a little while as we try testing the car at max velocity. But like I said, there might be a couple of videos before then. There will be at least the RCQ, which I will be streaming on Sunday. This will come up on Friday. RCQ will be Sunday. So I probably won't stream a challenge on Friday then. I'll stream the RCQ on Sunday. That video will go up on Monday. And then I will do an off-stream car recording on Tuesday. And that way, for Wednesday, you'll have the very first ever vintage leagues with the car already primed up. And then we'll stream again on Wednesday and get more car action. So that'll be a lot of fun. That's all coming up. So we have a high stakes vintage tournament is the next video. And then after that, it's going to be all cars from here on out. I'll see you for more vintage content every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Let's catch you then.